to get into this situation where this teen girl is charged with shooting her ex-boyfriend. Check this out.
Girl is in jail charged with murder. Police say she shot and killed her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend Monday afternoon in the Jenkintown section of Abington Township, Montgomery County. An autopsy revealing that he died from a gunshot wound to his head. Investigators say that 15-year-old suspect says the shooting was an accident. Action News reporter Liam Pinder live for us at the Abington Police Department with an update on this investigation. Leland, what are you learning about this shooting?
Well, Gray, as you mentioned, that boy tragically shot in the head. Police say he died there at the scene. Authorities also saying the even younger shooter allegedly admitted to panicking, leaving the scene and not calling for help. It was a typical Monday afternoon in Jenkintown until 14-year-old Kyrie Grimes Jr. spotted police cars outside his building and called a friend.
He heard shots in the building and then people were screaming.
Police.
Oh, this is in Pennsylvania.
A 15-year-old Precious Hamilton of Crumlin is now in custody, accused of shooting and killing her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend, Basim Baker, inside his home on Old York Road.
It's definitely like something that you wouldn't expect.
The audio is low? You said the audio is low? How's the audio low? It's not low on my end. Let me see if I can get it back up. Is the audio low for y'all? Everybody else said the audio was cool. Some people saying the audio is low. Was the audio low on the video? The video is down a little. Okay. There's nothing I can do about the video, y'all, because it's what they recorded. So it is what it is. So we'll try to see if the next video is what it needs to be. The audio is up as much as it could possibly be on the video, so it's nothing I can do about that. But let me ask y'all a question. As you see this 15-year-old girl with what looks to be multicolored hair, and she looks to be a little bit rough and tough in her Afro puffs. What do y'all take from this? What do y'all take from this when you see this young lady that shot her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend? Really, Boston Bob? I'm gonna look into that. She shot her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend. Look, family, let me say this. How do you have a ex-boyfriend? How you got multiple different boyfriends? How you even get to the point where you having multiple boyfriends and you 15? You 15 and you out here with multiple different boyfriends. How you even get yourself with a gun? Because see, they saying that she said that it was an accident. Well, of course you're going to say that it's an accident. What you over there with a gun for in the first place? Of course we're going to hold their parents accountable. We ain't even got to that part yet. So you over at somebody else's apartment, which it partially looked like the projects, and you getting into it with your ex-boyfriend and you mistakenly shoot him? Man, let me tell you something, bro. If I ever in my life, thank you, Zeroyce, I'm going to read that shortly. If I ever in my life caught my daughter crashing out over a young boy and she in high school, get the strap. Get the strap. Do y'all know the reason why is so many? You know the reason why the dating pool is got piss in it is because y'all started off too early. No, this is in Pennsylvania. This is not in the D. Y'all started off too early. You started off too early. One of the things I always emphasized with my daughter was never try to grow up too early, because by the time you become an adult, you then already became a broken person. You bitter. Our children are growing up too early. We force them out of the house early. We okay with them having boyfriend and girlfriends. They got their whole life to be whatever it is that they're gonna be. That's why the late bloomers are already always. Have you noticed that the people that are the late bloomers in high school, like the girls that are the late bloomers in high school, those are usually the ones that wind up becoming the most desired. The late bloomers in high school are usually the ones that become the most desired. They're the one, and they not even late bloomers. They just regular kids. We called them late bloomers because we were so busy looking at the chicks that was already grown and being fast and talking to the dudes that they shouldn't be talking to. And all of them had an older boyfriend and all of that shit. They wasn't late bloomers. They were exactly what they were supposed to be. They were children. They were kids. They were learning. They were focused on their schoolwork. They were having a good time. Nowadays, you a late bloomer if you ain't had sex by the time you didn't get out of high school. You a late bloomer. No, you're not. You're normal. You're normal. That's called abuse. A lot of these, the real child abuse is not with the way that you discipline your children. Child abuse, in my opinion, is the way that you allow for your children to get away with stuff and to become evil adults. Child abuse, in my opinion, in most instances, translates into horrible adults. That's how I know you've been abused as a child. Child abuse ain't got nothing to do with putting belt to ass, in my opinion, because that's keeping you, that's protecting you against the world to let you know, listen, you don't want to be in jail. Because I was looking, for some reason, I went down a dark hole on TikTok yesterday. Yep, I went down a dark hole on TikTok as I was falling asleep. And I found out that women are just as, if not more vicious in prison than the men. I heard it. Listen, you can kind of get away from being a booty bandit or being a pillow biter and sleeping on somebody's bunk bed if you a guy. Depending on what prison you in and depending on the state that you in, you can get out of that. Hey, listen, I'm here to do my time. I'm in minimal security prison. Everybody just trying to get out. Ain't nobody trying to catch no charges. And I'm keeping to myself. I'm chilling. I ain't picking up nobody's soul. You might be able to get away with it, bro. I heard that the women's prisons, the expectation, because they don't look at women as gay like that, the expectation is for you to be basically be a munch. I heard that the women are way more vicious, way more violent sometimes than the men. And so now the way that I see abuse is the way that y'all raising y'all children. If your kid is able to go over her ex-boyfriend's house at 13, 15 years old and stuff like that, that's abuse. That's abuse. The way that guys was, man, listen, all guys, the regular guys, the football guys, the basketball guys, the normal guys, every guys, any guy that was able to just fuck on chicks and the chicks was getting passed around and stuff like that, she developed a reputation when she was younger, man, that's child abuse, bro. That girl just shot somebody and killed him. Shot him in the head. Shot him in the head, bro. Her life is over. It's over for her. She'll never come back from this. What's her name? Precious Hamilton? Something like that?
Accused of shooting and
Oh, yeah, it is kind of low. Hold on.
killing her 17-year-old
Why is it so low?
ex-boyfriend, Basim Baker, inside his home on Old York Road.
I apologize for the
Like
low,
something
for the lowness.
that you wouldn't expect in this area.
Officers responded to the home shortly after 5 p.m. where they found Baker unresponsive. Prosecutors say his mother discovered him dead on the bedroom floor. In a criminal complaint, Baker's mother told investigators Hamilton had been at the home all weekend. Baker left the two to run errands around 2:40 on Monday and returned around 4:30, discovering her son around 5.
Yep, seen that before too. Parents allowing for their kids to just be getting it off in their apartment. Hey, I'm about to go run some errands. Y'all allowing for y'all kids to have girlfriends. I don't even think, listen, I'm going to do you one better. I don't think that it's cool for you to allow for your son to be tied down with no chick in high school. Hey, man, what you doing? You checking for these hoes? I used to tell my nephews that all the time. Hey, bro, what you got going on? Hey, man, you checking for these hoes, bro? You pussy whip? You getting caught up? Oh, you going to have a baby, huh? That's how y'all be having babies at 17 and 18 years old. I'll be having babies at 17 and 18 years old because y'all allow for them to do grown things without paying no grown bills. Hey, man, listen, bro. Don't bring no hoes in here to spend the night unless you paying the rent. You got a month's worth of rent? You paying the rent in here? You paying the mortgage? No, high school sweethearts. Listen, high school sweethearts, when I was being raised, was supposed to be like the old days where you took the chick to the ice cream parlor or you went on your first date. Your first date was supposed to be prom. Your first date was supposed to be prom. Now, y'all so busy trying to get these kids to grow up so early and so fast, they not even mature enough to understand what come along with getting pregnant that early. What's wrong with y'all?
Police say they obtained video showing Hamilton leaving the building by herself just before 3:30. The complaint states Hamilton picked up the firearm in a rapid fashion to pack her belongings and was surprised when the revolver discharged, striking Baker instantly. Detectives also found this.
There it is. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Go ahead and tell on yourself on social media. Get yourself jammed up. Bang, bang. Go ahead and tell on yourself on social media. Get yourself jammed up.
Photo of Hamilton holding a gun from a previous day on Baker's iPad.
I feel as that kids shouldn't be near weapons.
Police say they have not recovered the gun, but say that Hamilton admitted to stealing it from an acquaintance 2 months ago.
Parents should be watching their children a little bit more closely.
Now, Precious Hamilton, just 15 years old, is being charged as an adult. She faces third-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, and several other charges tonight. We're live here in Abington Township.
What'd they give you for third-degree murder? Sentence for third-degree murder is a prison term up to 40 years. Your maximum can be 40 years. Oh my God. Jesus. Lord, be offense. 40 years, dog? No. Up to 40 years, bro. That's crazy. You 15. You 15. You ain't getting out no earlier than 30. She'll be out by 35. That's your whole life. That's your whole life. Oh, that just hurt my heart, Freaky Jason. Freaky Jason. Ooh, I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm feeling lightheaded. Let me get some water, Freaky Jason. Oh, no. I ain't built here. I ain't built. You give me 40 days, I'm going to be crying like a... Talking to the judge in all caps, nigga. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I'm going to be giving every single plea. I give scholarships. I give back to the homeless. I love Black women.